great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He might want another play.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really...
Wide open on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
And some room to work. Turning it on! Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. How about delivering that touchdown pass when your mowers and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they... Stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab at the tap. Touchdown LSU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the way.
He's got 59 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And just steamrolling the
took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Hudson.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown LSU. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Finds his man. It's Voorhees. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Lions. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to Brown. Fighting off the defender. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Grab behind the line. It's Lions. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After getting stuffed, what did they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Go straight ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. They get to him as he throws. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start where everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's buried. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for room. It's Voorhees. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Big defensive tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. The offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really
focus of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Got room to work. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the ground with the counter. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of this.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Hold.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. Buying some time. Fires downfield. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Back to pass on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Green. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
Talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Leaves it with the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason hardware, too, baby. Like, you're trying to be the best receiver in football. You're trying to be an All-American, and it's plays like this that starts getting that pump going, the hype train going, and at the end of the year, you want to be like, best receiver in football? Where's he from? Baton Rouge.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Touchdown, Ole Miss! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Dances away to buy time. That's caught. It's Watkins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket. You know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Buying some time as he moves left. He's got it at the 30. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive fate.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. He wants to throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That's reeled in. It's Lions. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Now adjusting. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's got it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. On his feet at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
To the air, it's Carr. Now rolling to the left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Watkins. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 25 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Moving away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Lyons. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And they're able to make the tackle.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, he really wanted that first down, but you got to understand, it's 4th down now. Got to get the first down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the first down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Might be changing the route. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.